Hi, I'm Tobin Poppenberg. I'm a wedding photographer, and I'm so fortunate to call beautiful Santa Barbara, California my home. A few months ago, I got an itch to write this fun little guide. I wrote it to educate you on how to choose the very best wedding photographer to capture your day. I've included some great tips for you that will help you immensely while you talk with prospective photographers. And I felt the need to expose what I consider to be the dirty little secret of the wedding photography industry that I'm sure some of my fellow shooters would be none too pleased to know that I've shared with you. Now, I didn't write this guide to scare you, but there's a ton at stake on your wedding day. Given that your photographer will be trailing you pretty much all day to create the visual story of one of the most important moments of your life, they're arguably the most important professional that you'll hire. With that, there are some pretty unfortunate things that can occur if you're not careful about who you choose. So, I thought it would be helpful for you to go into the photographer hunting process empowered to make a sound decision. Regardless of whether we're able to work together or not, you'll get a ton of valuable information from the guide, walk away better able to decipher the hacks disguised as pros from the real pros, not to mention you'll laugh in the process. Now, before I send it over to you, I want to tell you just a little bit about why I wrote it. When I'm shooting a wedding, it's not uncommon for guests who see me working to approach me to share some horror story that they have about a photographer who shot their wedding or their best friend's wedding. I was surprised by this at first, but after a while, I began to expect it. And over the years, I've heard more stories about wedding photographers screwing things up than I can remember. But what really struck me was that in each case, the photographer who screwed things up did so in about one of 5 ways. So I decided to write this little guide to help you navigate your way through the droves of wedding photographers. Just fill out the form right below here, and I'll send it right over. I had a great time writing it. Have fun reading it, and congratulations.